All right, what is up? What is up, y'all? I hope y'all having a fantastic day, fantastic night, whatever it may be. It's been a lot longer than I expected to get back to this. It's been, I think, at this point, let me go look, about 2 weeks. Definitely did not want to wait this long. I know Kingdom Hearts 3 has been longer. This stream, sorry for a bit of a delay. It was originally supposed to start, I think, around 30 minutes ago. Good bit of a storm nearby. I was just keeping an eye on it real quick before it started. And because of that, we're going to be playing another game within a game. We're going to be seeing if I can finish this before a gigantic storm might possibly hit. I want to do all of episode 2 this go around. I kind of at the mercy of the storm and seeing how that looks like. And so worst comes to worst, like at the very least, do an investigation trial. I don't know how much there is for this episode. I don't know how it's all structured. I'm assuming it's similar to Justice for All, where it's like investigation trial for, well, I guess 2 parts for each trial. So investigation trial, investigation trial. And then on the final episode, it's a 3-day one type of thing. That's what I'm assuming. I could be wrong. That's what I'm going to go into with it. But for now, it's time to go in to the stolen turnabout. I'm curious to see, like, what all is going on, because last time we were... that was a bit loud, at least on my end. On that was a bit distracting. What the heck? Like, we were a bit back in time. We went back to Mia's first case, and so I'm curious. Oh, Gumshoe. You said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe, just to double-check? Why do you... I don't think I'm going to be able to memorize that number if I got to. And there's no numbers even there. I like this funky music. Yo, it's a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. Mask to mask, salutations. Out front, guards, turn on the searchlights. That one next time, gentlemen. Oh, we got a little Phantom Thief actually here. Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. Yo, it's just like that one case from Justice for All where the dude just flew away after not actually doing it, but allegedly doing it. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Mask to mask, I guess he's just a full moon criminal. So what was stolen that was so important that it needed to be in that safe? Because that's not one of the safes they keep evidence, like, in, because we saw what safes they use for both past and present cases. I don't know if we've seen, I guess future cases would also be present. Well, future cases is a whole different thing, like the Future Crime Division from Futurama, to where they're able to stop crime by predicting it before it happened. Which that's very dystopian. But it was never, it was accurate, I think, until the very, well, I'm trying to, if you've seen the episode, it was technically somewhat accurate at the very end. It just wasn't 100%. I don't know, actually. I don't know if I'd call it 100% accurate. It was 100% accurate until it did not want to be accurate. October 11th, 3:24 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey, Nick, get a load of this. Are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. Why is there a toilet in this room? Sigh. What are you freaking out about now? Speaking of toilets, it just reminded me that I need to replace my, the toilet handle, because it just popped right off somehow. I've never seen that happen, to where, like, the metal part of it, when I went to move it, it just popped off right in my hand. And so, right now, I kind of have to just twist a little nub that's left. I don't know why it just reminded me that happened, like, maybe, probably, yeah, whenever I woke up, like, 2 or 3 hours ago. You know, just casually waking up at 6 p.m. Very healthy thing. Today will be the last time you talked to me that way. You said that before. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are. Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Okay, I'm very glad they kept Pearly. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. What are you doing here? Haven't you heard? Take a look at this. What's some kind of poster? I am. Korean Village, isn't that? That's right, it's our hometown. Pearly and mine at it. So, oh, this is the urn that broke. Well, I guess she broke. That's the Amy urn. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Very funny, you can laugh all you want, but you'll be singing another tune tonight. What about tonight? The Treasures of Korean exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special. You look the same. That's what I think. But what does Nick think? Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey, the younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. Why are they doing an introduction to these characters like someone... I mean, I guess someone could be playing this as their first game, but why would you do that? In my opinion, it'd be like... not maybe to the extent of it, but it'd be like playing Danganronpa V3 as your first Danganronpa game. Like, why would you do that to yourself? I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then... I've been the one who's been keeping the law office afloat from behind the scenes. Says Maya. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character. Who are you calling shady? Why is Maya not questioning who he's talking to? Do they just all have fourth wall breaking powers and they just acknowledge that, hey, we need to... There's people that are going to be watching this entire thing unfold. We got to keep them updated. And this young girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Korean Village is the home of the mysterious Korean channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Korean School of Channeling's master. Her mom, Amy Fey. Right? I'm remembering that right. Correct. I was about to say, am I remembering that right correctly? I'm remembering that correctly right. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her powers with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright? It's the real deal. Nick, how long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait? I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't have a choice here. Might as well head on out. Treasure exhibit poster out of the... Oh. Did they steal the urn? Because that's the only reason I imagine I would have this as... like... evidence for the court records. That's... Oh, we have the Magatama again. So we're gonna be, I guess, looking for lies some more. We're gonna be learning that everyone's a liar. Orderly Taylor's, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? To admit, I'm pretty impressed. Oh, this place looks neat. This is awesome. I would love to go here. You can make even the cheapest junk look great. Okay, that's just uncalled for. Well, depends on how you display it. Oh, they have even the dusty old hanging scroll that was in Faye Manor storeroom. Yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. Yeah, those scribbles are very... It's like those like caveman drawings. They're telling a story about how they were hunting boars and all that stuff. In reality, it was just someone found a chalk rock and just drew random scribbles on it. On a family heirloom... Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright, I guess we should go say hello. Let's go look at this. What are these? There's a bunch of old urns. Are they really treasures too? This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it? I guess so. That's all it takes to be a treasure's age. No wonder nobody likes museums. You take that back. You take that back. Museums are neat. Who hates on museums? I guess I can understand if like it's crazy expensive to get in and it has nothing. But museums, I feel like, especially ones like this, like they're pretty cool. I haven't been to one probably in literally ages, and so I'm not helping the case. But I haven't been almost anywhere much, so that's my excuse. All right, let's go ahead and move to the basement warehouse. Who do we got running this thing? Burr. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, all right. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. A monster, you were right. A monster? How are you allowed to be free? You did commit crimes less than a year ago at this point. How are you walking freely? It's good to see you again. I know you. Nice to see you again too, little miss. Hello. She a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Oh yeah, you were... Actually, no, you were there. Nice to meet you, I'm Adrian. I thought she was there. I guess I'm misremembering. I'm in charge of the promotion plan for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Nice to meet you. She hasn't changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. How are you... It's really been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you freaking out on me? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. You're jealous, that's what I'm learning. Shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. I mean, she's just right here. It's not moving the needle, like... Mr. Wright, was there... Oh, I'm misremembering what Adrian Andrews did. I'm misremembering entirely that case. Yeah, I'm misremembering. Shout out always SiriBot having to be taking care of that and not Twitch itself, but Twitch blocks the most innocent things, but not knowing where I can get the best viewers. You remember, don't you? Yeah, I would say the Nicholas Samurai case. Not really, I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Sorry, Miss Andrews, if it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else, I was able to change my whole... I mean, she did... I would say she did commit a crime still. I guess she never... she didn't do anything... Well, I don't know if what she did was actually a crime. It was just really messed up. If I'm remembering right, because didn't she put the whole... She did the whole button thing, and like tamper with the scene and stuff like that. Really am grateful. That's a relief. That was a gigantic thunderstrike that I just heard. I don't know if it came up on mic, but that was pretty loud. That one I felt on my desk. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Now, if I suddenly disappear, just know that's probably the power going out. If everything just suddenly shuts off, just know that the power probably went out. And if it takes longer than a few minutes for me to come back, I guess just look at my Twitter and I will let you know if I'm going to be able to come back or not. Like anytime soon, because sometimes it could just flicker in the storm because there's a gigantic tree right next to one of the power lines, and if there's strong winds going in one direction, it will just hit it and temporarily like flip the power. Like, I don't know if the city has done anything about it yet because it's on a city road, and so nothing much can... Well, we can't do something about it. I don't have the ladder for it, and I don't think anyone else has a ladder for it. But if I disappear for like a second, I'll be on in, just a minute or two. If I am gone for a few minutes, just check Twitter, because I will keep you updated. I might be able to come back in like 30 minutes and just say I can continue this, or I could be like, I'll be back in couple hours, doing probably maybe just deadlock for a few hours and then doing this tomorrow. Like, depending on how that storm hits. And a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Orly Taylor celebrating their 200th anniversary. Jeez. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Did you hear that? The finest museums. I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there's some priceless treasures here. Security guards are all very highly trained as well. What's with the face she's making? She's not looking us in the eye. Oh, she's lying, isn't she? So what about this? Sorry, I can't be more of a help. I don't have anything to see. Oh. I guess present this. I want to do something nice for you and your friends, Mr. Wright. So that's why you arranged this exhibit? I knew that Korean Village was the hometown of your assistant I thought it'd be great to let the rest of the world know about it too. But that's not exactly thanking me, is it? What can you do for me? What are you doing for me? Maybe, but who would want to see an exhibition on the treasures of Phoenix Wright? He has no treasures besides that money that was stolen from him when he was a kid if he somehow kept it. Guess I can't argue with that one. Oh, so is there... guess let's look around. No clues here. Oh, there's supposed to be clues. Looks like a part of a big signboard, but I call it read as the burr. Ah, got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Like, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something. Kind of doubt it. I mean, you can see signs that big. I got it. Maybe it says spaghetti. That has to be a pun that was all I lost. Why are you talking about food? Oh, wait, that's normal for you. There's no way it could say spaghetti. It was a typo. Might have said spaghetti. Yeah, sure, it's a typo that they printed that big. And that would be why it's down here, because they can't present it. Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti's the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. That's just uncalled for. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. What is the difference between a step ladder and just a ladder? Is it a step ladder, the one that folds out, and a ladder is like the straight up one? Me and Maya are always on the same wavelength. We're generally just always on the same wavelength, asking the same questions. I don't know if that's good or bad. You need to stop judging things based on your narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. We might have had this conversation. I feel like I remember it. I don't remember it exactly. Let's see. Computer. This computer, it looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means... what? Camera set to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. Oh, we've done this one before in the first one. Then data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer. That's what. I see, that's some pretty high-tech stuff. We've done it before. I guess let's slide... okay, that stands out a lot. Take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Amy, right? Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Korean channeling technique, Amy Faye. Oh, well, there's no log, and so I can't read what that said. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Oh, why is that part of... what happened to where that's also part of the court record? It's that creepy-looking thing she's holding. Don't ask me, how should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the Korean... Shikishi, you know? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just gonna... I don't even know what I'm gonna say that is. I'm just gonna say maybe... the Shichi. Shichi Shido. Shichi... ah. That's a tongue twister. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't very... like, it just isn't sharp. Phooey. I wanted to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Oh, look. It's already 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all that sounds nice. I like the sound of that dine. It sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. It's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it, really? Eat your fill of a kid's dinner. In that case, one kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs, then? For that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day, something terrible would happen. Please don't tell me something happened there. I mean, we already saw something being stolen. Don't tell me that we're adding murder to the mix. Please, I don't... actually, have we ever had a case that was not murder-based? I'm trying to think if we've ever had one that just wasn't straight-up murder. I don't think so. Nick, this is terrible. You're cleaning the toilet again? Never knew you were such a toilet freak. That might mean something completely different than what you think, Maya. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm gonna turn on the TV. Turn on the TV. It doesn't matter which channel. Got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned... okay, it was a phantom thief. Mask the Mask. I don't like that outfit. Mask the Mask. According to a spokesperson, Lord Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lord Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lord Taylor, you don't think? Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask the Mask. How are you pronouncing that star? Our most valuable treasure, the Korean sacred urn, was stolen. Let's talk about the sacred urn, even though I know what that is. Refresh my memory a little. What's the sacred... how do I remember and you don't? Given, I guess for you it's been months. For me it's been, I think... for me it's been 2 months. It's only the most important treasure in Korean village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. I am. Don't you remember what's inside the urn contains a very important soul. A Assuming the soul didn't leave whenever the urn was broken by Pearly. Namely, the soul of the mystic Amy Faye, the founder of the Korean channeling technique. Oh yeah, that's not her. I forgot the name of Maya's mom. The one that was involved in the DL6 case. I believe it was DLC. It was the final case of, well, Chapter 4, which was the original final case of the first game. Right, Pearly? Actually, no. Yeah, she was involved in that because the Amy stuff was the first case of the second game. If I remember right. I'm still somewhat tired. I woke up just a couple hours ago. Hold up. I thought the urn had the name Amy written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Huh? Well, teehee, there's some things best left unsolved. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? Oh yeah, I don't think Maya knew. Maya might not know that Pearl broke it. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Korean Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn turned to be an important clue in that case. Okay, that... I guess it being on the court record is important to have it. I'm just surprised that for the first time talking to Maya actually has given us a court record, because normally we're in the law office. It's just been straight... We get... How should I word this right? We just get hints and maybe some small tidbits. Never, I think, really evidence outside maybe 1 or 2 other times. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean, Mr. Nick? Your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you? I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how. The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Crane School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick? I won't let you say you don't. What am I supposed to do about it? Is it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the sacred urn back. I'm not a detective, I'm a lawyer. You wouldn't know it based on the way we have to handle evidence and finding stuff out. We have to be both. We don't have... Well, we had Gumshoe for a case. He's helped us a couple times unintentionally, but we've had him really help for one case. And then we have a bunch of other stuff. We're everything. Well, they have an entire army behind them. Has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. I agree. Man, oh man, there's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale. Come on, dude. I mean, I know I have, what's her name? Dahlia von Karma. Dahlia, she, like, the crimes that she committed, she did do them. But, I don't know. I don't know. So what's the name of this bad guy again? Mask the Mask. Nick, make a note of it. Mask the Mask. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything. How much does she remember of that incident? Because she was... Well, not how much does she remember, how much does she know? The murder in Korean Village. The man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being a key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick, try not telling Mystic Maya about that. You promised, remember? Said he wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember. This urn used to say Amy on it. Until Pearl was accidentally broken into 1,000,000 pieces. I do like to steal Samurai Ball. I don't know if I noticed that last time. Try to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. I'm not good at arts and crafts, spelling either. I'm surprised the vase fit back together. I mean, actually, I wouldn't say perfectly. She kind of forced it. Glue is very strong. That is some very, very strong glue you had on hand. Anyway, this is how our gluing project turned out. She put the piece together wrong, and now it says, instead of Amy, it says I am. Can't believe no one noticed this until now, a whole year later. Can't believe it myself. Oh, so I guess that just one thing was what we're supposed to do. October 12th. The exhibition hall. One sec. Need a... I don't know why this just popped. Like something just... Like the Twitch chat just popped up front and center. Just moved to the middle of my monitor. I don't know what happened there. Let's see if we can find some clues that might lead to the bad guy. But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Because it would probably be in the safe underground based on what we saw in the intro. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around your pal. Oh, is that who I think it is? Oh, it is Gumshoe. Let's go. There he is. It's you. I'm the one who should be saying, not again. Why is it every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I can say the same thing about you. Yeah, I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No. I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Asked you first. Why are you here any... Alrighty, alright, we get it. Why don't you... I don't know. I'm personally not interested. Wright might be, but I'm personally not. That's you, little missy. Actually, my name's Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. That's a good chance for you to try and remember it right. And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Yeah, just call him Dick. It's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Yeah, good to see you too, I guess. Gumshoe, don't just let her say it. Don't tell her what she just said to you. What happened? Mr. Detective Dick, what can you tell us about what happened? I'm trying to remember my name, girl. It's Gumshoe. Okay, yeah. Just don't call him Mr. Detective Dick. Anyway, the thief stole something here called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Master Matt. We know that too. Know about that too. Yeah, she just looks so done with him. Detective, can you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sort of owe you one. Yeah, crime occurred last night around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. Said the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement. Yeah, that's about what I would expect. Something like that would be probably down there until the exhibition. Basement warehouse, huh? So it was guarding the basement warehouse. That guy, it's all his fault. That thief got away. Solves one case and gets a swelled head thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective? I can't finish that. I can't finish the ace detective more like that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not allowed to do that. You know, the whole Big Trouble gif from that one coach that is the soccer coach. I forgot. Well, I guess for him it would be football. I don't know his name. I just know the gif in the video for a while now. I don't know when it first happened. Alright, what's up about Master Mask? Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? He's the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears in museum guards, sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true Master Mask. It's a master disguise, huh? No one goes after the finest work of art, pal. Last night was the 5th heist. If Wardley Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. You knew he was planning on stealing the urn? Of course I did. Guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. They mentioned that on TV. I don't know if that's a thing that Phantom Thieves do, and like, because the only real Phantom Thieves I know is Persona 5's Phantom Thieves, and I know the Phantom Thieves an actual term from before that, like it's just an actual thing. I don't know if that's like a staple that they do, or if that's supposed to be. Well, I guess this came out beforehand, or if that's just a coincidence. But let's talk about the Ace Detective. That's why you call him the Ace Detective anyway. That's what he called himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So what's he like? Well, I told you, Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. That is impressive. Yeah, I gotta admit, pal, maybe he really is as good as he says. I'm starting to think that maybe he is Master Mask, and that's why he did it to buy himself credibility and an alibi to say, that's not me, look, I brought the treasure back, I did all this, how could I do it? But in reality, it's him, and that's how. Every time the thief sends one of our calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout, but none of us have ever gotten so much a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now looking for clues. What about the calling card? So what's this calling card? Here it is. But don't show it to anyone, it's top secret. Okay, pal? What's the mark on the front? That's his emblem. You could say it's his mark. All his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things that if you tell the public 2 things, but there's actually also a 3rd thing, and you've, like, someone mentions the 3rd thing when they shouldn't even know it, that's one way to catch them. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. That makes sense. When you get famous, there's always imitators. Maybe if you work a little hard, maybe you could have your own copycat somehow. I'm a lawyer. Who's gonna be copycatting me? Thanks, I guess. I guess from here, maybe... I don't think there's anything I need to look for. I probably just want to go to the basement and talk to that dude. I don't see that box. Oh, that's bent. Like, that sword thing that I can't pronounce, that's bent. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. Probably because it's air-conditioned. You know, just to protect the art piece. Not be convenient for the people that have to stay down here for hours at a time. No, it's just to protect the art pieces. Well, into my private little banquet of chaos. You did it. You did it. You're Master Mask. Like, you are him. I can just tell by looking at you. You are Master Mask. Who are you anyway? Shh, silence. Now I see, it's all becoming clear. What do you see? The truth is once again being elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? I mean, you're right for me. She's pretty advanced, I would say. That's scary. How'd you know that? How the universal skeptic would say, how is nothing but a question of why? I'm a traveler of both time and space and a swimmer. Oh, he definitely is Master Mask. Like, he definitely is. If he's Ace Detective, like, I'm pretty sure that is the Ace Detective. And the fact that he found the evidence on the 4th and no, like, heist and no one's ever seen it. Well, he got the pieces back on the 4th heist without ever actually seeing him. And then you add in the fact that he's acting like this and looks like, no, he is definitely Master Mask. What's he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. But further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman and introduce myself. Luke at me. Ace Detective. Yeah, he's definitely Master. Well, I mean, the way he also acts with, like, the whole, like, the showy stuff, like, it just adds up way too well. Stand and show what you're made of. The name's Wright, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I'm Maya Fey, Ace Spirit Medium. I'm Pearl Fey. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin. I'm Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice. Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Why is the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind of this guy? I guess let's talk to him. I don't think I have anything to present him. I guess maybe ask him about the evidence. That's all I could think of, but I don't know how much would be helpful. So you're really as famous as you say? Of course, for a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me. I am Master Mask arch enemy, the Ace Detective. Oh, he's creating a villain. He is the villain to make himself be the hero in order to make money. That's what I'm going for. In order to get fame. Like, that's what he's trying to do. That's his motivation. He's not doing it for the art pieces. He's doing it to create a fake villain. This moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious force of darkness. The other, the angelic. I mean, if we're talking about darkness and light, I guess I am just going straight back to Kingdom Hearts without actually going back to Kingdom Hearts. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I've been personally the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning the criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very last loathsome larceny. I've returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Magina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took back from mask to mask with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. And yet you didn't see him. Very curious. They mentioned it on the news and the great people around town said it. Let's see. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure I retrieved for them, it's not much. Nothing makes you great as your own self-praise. That is just true. Like I said, I think he is Master Mask in order to create a villain of him that he could defeat and do it for fame and kind of just be showy. Like I said, he's not doing it, I think, for the art piece itself. He's doing it just to have like a show and be famous and all that stuff. Tell us what you know about Master Mask and keep it simple, please. Talk about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night, here in the bowels of the store, we were watching the most glorious battle. Hang on a second, you were here last night? Here? In Wardway Taylor? Naturally, wherever Damask goes, you'll find at me laying his elegant traps. You want Damask out elegance you and made it a beautiful getaway. Or, it's all, you know, Phoenix, I'm 10 steps ahead. I just know that the traps were not laid. He wasn't out eleganced, he was the elegance. But this time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. What do you mean illusion of victory? He still has the urn. you tell us what happened here? But of course, after all, I should always say there's no secret between aces. Flattery would get you nowhere, Pinocchio. Now that one's clever. I received the request for my services 20 days ago. It was 10 days ago that we received mass calling card. You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. Here 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions. I'm glad I know how to pronounce that one this time. Calling card arrived, right? Yes, so ace detective I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse and waited for him. Alone. But why? Why didn't you get the police for help? Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? You got a lot of nerve after all. It was you that let Damask get away. I always operate alone and conceal it out of sight of others. So, you damn thief. Corn sealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. I don't think that's true. I don't think it's original. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nonetheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But how could it just disappear? How you ask? Don't be ridiculous, sir lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up in his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself. So, you're saying that even though no one came through these doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? That's just not possible. I mean, look how large that nose is. I guess. Can you tell me about the urn itself? Do not fear, young lady. I promise I shall retrieve your urn. Thank you. I'm counting on you. The final round between Detective Look at Me and Master Mask is set to begin. Yeah, there is something funny about him. I know he retrieved the treasure from last Ice Maya, and I'm saying that's also suspicious. I even have a video that details my role in the whole affair. Okay, that is even more... That's even... Yeah, give me a copy. No, never mind. That would be, I think, huge evidence, because I really just do think that happened. Oh, what about this? Sorry, I can't be more helpful. I have no interest in finding evidence against my arch rival. Okay. Piddling evidence, all you say? In that case, I'd simply wasted my breath. Thanks, Maya. Why couldn't you have said I was a rival and not a piddling evidence dog? Master Mask calling card, it's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive. I accept nothing less from my arch rival. Surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information. Well, got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium here, and an ace cousin apprentice here. I think I can learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I mean, I agree with you here, Phoenix. Normally, me and you aren't on the same wavelength. Normally, that's just me, Maya, or me and Von Karma, or me and Dahlia. I think that's how I'm remembering that name right. But me and you are on the same one here. Well, Sawyer, I've been told that you two are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, that's right. We're gonna find the sacred urn no matter what. We have to. Excellent. I would trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If perchance you should discover something of value, turn it into my office. My office of earthly delights, the At Me Detective Agency. That's a weird name, but we'll go with it. Well then, Sawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Wait a minute. He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Let's hurry and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office too. Take me with you. I want to investigate this thing first because that's now bent. Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again? I don't know. I can't pronounce it. The Shikashido. I'm going to say that's what it is. The Shikashido. It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese, or so says Miss Andrews. Whoa, it's pretty heavy. One hit 7 times to fun. Pretty catchy, huh? That'll sell like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Well, it's not hard to see. It's bent now. Yeah, this sword. Oh, I guess she was holding it. I am assuming that's what she said because it's bringing up the statue because I actually pressed A too early and skipped right past it. Another thing, this sword wasn't bent last night like it is now. You're right. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. The sword is bent, so that must mean someone used it somehow. I just thought of something. Maybe Detective At Me smashed Mask the Mask with it. No, because he didn't see him. Like this. Ouch! It's just like Tom and Jerry. I don't know why that also reminded me of multiverses. I mean, I guess because I was a Tom and Jerry man in multiverses, you know, top, you know, I think I was in the triple digits of top Tom and Jerry's. I don't remember how high I got, like in ones. I was up there in ranks in the first like go around of it. I didn't play that much after its second release, mainly because I didn't like how I don't like how they made the unlocks and the shop and all that stuff. I didn't like it. It was like launch Halo Infinite, to where they progression locked you to where you can only get X amount of XP a day, and so that locked your characters hard. Like I'm sad on what Multiverse became, because I really liked it when it was in open beta before the first shutdown, and I get why they had to shut it down and redo a bunch of stuff, because it definitely blew up a lot more than they expected, and they did not have the team for it, and they needed to overhaul it, because originally it was supposed to be a weekend thing, and then it just blew up and it became an open thing. Now I'm just sad at what became of that. Same with X Defiant at the time. Like, what happened to it and X Defiant just hurts, because I love both of those games. Multiverses on it really just needed to keep the out. If you had the gameplay of post like launch of it, and then the open beta stuff around it with how you unlock characters, got all that stuff, I think it would have been a great game and still be around today. I don't know how much of that was them and how much of that was Warner, and the next Defiant was just Ubisoft doing Ubisoft things. Now I'm just sad. Rest in peace to both of those games. I wish Multiverses, at very least, would make a comeback. Same with X Defiant. What do you think, Pearly? What do you think about Multiverse and X Defiant, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. My head hurts. What about this? That pathetic looking wooden box. That box had the secret. Why is that paint on it? There might be clues to the Identity Thief on there. It's so hard to make that box. You made that poor oh, wow. What's that supposed to mean? It's always been in its stand in the winding way of Fame Manor, so there's no box suitable for it. I was so proud of it. Even better if Master Mask had taken the box. I guess it's this pink paint right here. Oh, I don't think that was here. Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here. I didn't do that. Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed the color. This outrageous. But paint is already dried up. Well then, you should have cleaned it before it dried, Nick. It doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. It's been several days since it was split. Was that here last time? Look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of the stain. I wonder what that could be. Bottom left side of the stain. I can't look at it. Can I not? I guess I can't look at it. The statue of Mystic Amy is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We could put it in the office. You just gotta get the same people that made the Dwayne Wade bust. I think it'd be hilarious. That Dwayne Wade's bust came out horrible, and that's why you gotta do it. It's Wright and Co. How about a gold statue of me? What are you doing for me? I'm noticing a pattern here, Nick. I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange. What is it? The statue. Was this where it was last night? Bro, you're a lot more observant than I am, even for that. Okay, so is it that paint might have been here the entire time, which means maybe the urn was stolen long before it was actually happened. I think you're right. Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin. Okay, so that. All right, that's kind of huge. Maybe. Oh yeah, I remember there was the security camera footage. Yeah, because the computer doesn't have the check mark anymore, so there is something new here. You know, this is, it's a computer. Oh, I've heard of these. That's such a cute name. Looks like this computer's restoring data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. Probably the trap detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. I didn't even find a photo of mask to mask. Really stink at working these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. Using a computer is scary. I don't know how to pull up the photos. I had no idea you were such a pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah. Oh, I guess camera records is what he pulled. I think I read the word camera records before I actually skipped it. I wish there was a log button, so I can go look back just in case. Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. Okay, got the camera data. I don't think outside of that, maybe... Yeah, there's nothing here. This is just the security camera itself. It's train on the big door in the storm, except take a photo of anyone that goes in or out. Security camera. Yeah, go stand in front of that door and it'll snap your photo too. Do you think I should smile? That's for criminals, so I really think you should make a real scary face like this. Oh, I didn't get to see it. I wanted to see it. I guess maybe go... Well, I was gonna go talk to Gumshoe about the stuff I found down there, but that works too. Hello, Phoenix right here. Oh, ho, ho, it's me. Oh, well, I guess I am technically talking to Gumshoe. What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yep, I finally caught him. Wonk stuck in barrel. There's no escape from him. Are you saying you capture Master Mask? Bingo. Well, actually, he's surrendered. I still got him. Him surrendering? Yeah, that's not Master Mask who we captured. So, when can we come and pick up the sacred urn? We'll see. I was going to tell you something wrong. Do you think you can swing by the detention center sometime? Detention center? He wants to talk to you. Master Mask, that is. Just talk to Nick? I've been waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon. Detention center, huh? I guess. Well, I wanted to go to the detention center, but maybe I have to go to a law office and co. and then... Okay. So I can't go to the detective agency right now, but I want to go meet Mask the Mask, because I don't think this is actually Mask the Mask. Hey, pal. Welcome to the detention center. Sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yep. After all, we got right, but, so where's the urn? I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case. Huh? Okay, at least there's no murder. At least so far. There hasn't been... This, like I said, I think this is our first case about just straight up murder. Alright, who are we dealing with? You know, he's right, Nick. If you think about it, we are the victims. I guess so, in a way. Phoenix is now the victim in 2 out of 2 cases. I'm used to thinking the victim is a dead person because they're always on murder cases. Excuse me. But anyway, I have to get the sacred urn back. Please, don't just ignore me. Oh, hi? Who are you? I'm Master Mask, okay? I don't believe you. Doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly? What does gangly mean, again? I'm looking that up real quick. What does gangly mean? Gangly. A tall and thin and moving with loose-jointed awkwardness, lanky, gangling... Okay. Someone who's tall, long-limbed, and awkward. I guess. Armor on the light, the famous Master Mask. Yeah, the way he's talking, he's not Master Mask, because Master Mask is a lot more showy, and he would not be afraid to, you know, showboat. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. That's just uncalled for. So, you're the mask guy. Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. See, it's complicated. It's sort of yes and sort of no if you know what I mean. What's wrong? Well, when I say wrong, I mean this per se is that it's not right, per se. See, it's not spelled Mask the Mask, it's actually Mask the Mask. Is it being Masque the Mask? Is that how he's pronouncing it here? What's with this guy? Wait, a timid little weakling, we know that much. Don't do that, don't look at me, I don't need your pity. Made you cry. So, why'd you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well, you stole such a priceless treasure, now you're overwhelmed with guilt? I doubt that. I'm a little favor to ask. What is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? Desi? I'll get to Desi in a second. I still want to know about the sacred urn. Look, we want our urn back, so where is it? I'll give it back. I really will, maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people. Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear what he said, especially that last part. Do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir. I will, I promise. Or maybe, you see, I'm always speaking my normal voice, so I really can't do anything. So, they're like me, where I'm just normally, I guess, very soft-spoken. Yes, the urn, right away. Or actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you. I'm afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway. Just tell us to it straight, please. Please don't yell at me. I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it. How? Okay, I'm more curious about lost it than Desi. What did you say? Did you say you lost it? Maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it. Like I said, these things just happen. You're on the train, you get distracted, you forget your bag, you know. You forgot it on a... So where is it? Like, it might be in a lost and found somewhere. Well, on the train trust like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Now, let's say hypothetically. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a limb and just say this is not actually mask to mask. There is something similar to the whole the killer situation going on. Don't call him a creep. I understand your doubts about the guy. So, who's this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife. Well, there's the answer. I guess she must be his wife. Sorry, the truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout? What does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry. Actually, I meant to say my secret base. Well, my apartment, actually. Palazzo Palpeve? Third floor? Let's go have a look at Mask to Mask's hideout. Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. I guess because, you know, the whole Phantom Thief thing. Let's go ahead and I guess go to the hideout. This is... weird. I don't know any other way to describe it outside of weird. Well, there's the mask thing on the calling card. Is the hot air balloon. I'm still not giving up that I think the Ace Attorney dude is mask to mask. However, the fact that that calling card emblem's here is starting to leave some doubts. And the fact that there's a lot of stuff going on. Check this place out. No doubt about it. This is mask to mask hideout, alright? Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie? Who are you people? I love your outfit. The earrings, very hit or miss. But I would say Ron struck gold. Are you Desi? Or Desiree? Oh, you must be the lawyer and the victim. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. I'm Maya Fey, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. I'm Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. Nikki Boy and Maya, I can't tell how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. You're welcome. Should we call me Nikki Boy? I guess I mean, I kind of want to know why you asked us to represent him if he's also just admitting to it in the first place. So that makes me definitely think that he's not the guy in that Desiree is trying to protect him. I think it's pronounced Desiree. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't even know where to begin to start it, so I'm just going to call her Desiree. Oh, your husband. Isn't he the cutest? A bit weak sometimes, though. Bit. By the way, did you know they mentioned Maya on TV? Really? It said that you own the urn, that you're doing some shady training at a law office now. Shady training? After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. My Ronnie. He has a powerful imagination, gets deluded easily. He kept insisting he was going to swear to police. I didn't know what to do. It was me. I stole that urn, he kept saying, as if it was even possible. But, are you saying he didn't? Of course he didn't. Why might Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know, it's possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity. Or it could be he's just he's thinking that he is, but he isn't actually, just because maybe the ace detective took the symbol from him. I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in her life. Excitement, yes. I'm at my happiest when I'm racing alone with my bike going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line. Know what I mean? Yeah, that's one way to word it. I'm the type that can't stand living a boring, dready old life with no action. No offense, but your husband, Ron, doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself. You're right about that. He's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Other ways? Money. Ronnie's incredibly rich and super generous. It's weird. I feel like you genuinely do love him, but that does not... I don't know. Bought me a bike that's so fast you make your head spin. And shopping? To shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day, it actually happened. His head actually started to spin. Talk about a high-maintenance wife. So where does Mr. Delight get all his money from? Ronnie's a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they paid tons of money in return. Tons of it. I don't think they get paid enough money like that. I mean, I don't know, but they might. Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time? That was one loud lightning strike, and I saw that light flash through my blackout curtain. That was pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. That was scary. I'm not the biggest fan of thunder personally. Not the biggest. I think I've told the story before on stream, but like I am personally not the biggest like fan of it at all. Like I used to be afraid of it. I'm not so much afraid. I just don't like him at all. Like the sound of like loud thunder. Because when I was extremely young, like in a thunderstorm, like I forgot who it was. It was one of my parents were moving a grill into like back outside, like from outside inside, that way, because it was metal and didn't want to get struck by lightning or messed up from rain or something like that. I don't know what it was. When I was like 2 or 3 years old, and the lightning struck about 20 to 15 feet away from me, and ever since then, I just not liked lightning at all. I used to be, like I said, I used to be afraid of it until I was like, for years, like a long time. And now I still don't like it that much, but it is what it is. Now it's just, if it's heavy rain accompanied with it, it's more relaxing. But if it's just lightning on its own, that can scare me. According to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Yes, I was trying my flying. By your motorcycle, right? Anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. Can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught with me, the poor man was white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she got an airtight alibi. Well, what about Mr. Delight? I really don't know. We weren't together that time of night, but when I got home, he was already fast asleep. So basically, he's got no alibi. There's not really anything left I could talk about. I guess, what do you think about the calling card? So we know about this? No, can't show her that. The one was top secret. It's right there, though. Oh, when I hear the word top secret, it just piques my interest like nothing else. Let me examine that hot air balloon, because that's what's standing out to me. That's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know? Wow, there's no fooling you. I'm gonna make my own balloon now. I'm gonna let you ride in it. The emblem on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. That's proof enough that Ron Delight really is mask to mask. I better not tell Maya. She gets kind of scary when it comes to celebrities. So I already asked you about Ron himself. Okay, the fact that... What do you know about Luke at me? Would you take a look at this? I have the faintest idea. Okay. Because we already asked about Ron through there, so what about Mask to Mask himself? You must know, right? About your husband and Mask to Mask? Of course, I know all about it. My husband is his biggest fan. Wait, huh? Biggest fan? And Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. I mean, I relate. Did you say delusional? I just don't know what I'm going to do with him. You see, Ronnie actually believes that he is Mask to Mask. What? What are you talking about? I guess that would be important. Delusions? When did Ron first become Mask to Mask? He isn't Mask to Mask. What are you talking about? Wait a second. Look around this room. This place is obviously Mask to Mask's hideout. I think it's more of he might just be a big fan. No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this. It's because Ronnie is so timid himself that he looks up to heroic figures. Heroic figures, but he's a bad guy. So he's could that really be true? Anyway, if he really had stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it? Oh, and that'd be why he lost it. Then why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not? But something about Ron's behavior bothers me. Maybe it's true. Maybe Delight isn't Mask to Mask after all. Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? And it maybe seem like a bagger on the outside, but the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. You speed regularly. You just talked about like how you speed often. Like that is illegal activity. I have a feeling you wet in your top. I can tell you got a good heart. Someone frame my poor Ronnie. I just know it. Could you give this to Ronnie for me? A letter for Ronnie. I want him to fight back. Miss Delight, you got it. Just relax and leave it all to us. So even, I mean, I give Desiree this, even though she loves the money, it seems like she also genuinely just loves Ron as a whole. So I guess it ain't that bad. Like, shout out, I guess. I guess let's go... What was it? Present the letter? That's right. Here. This is from your wife. Oh, from Desiree, thank you. Actually, more like taken. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. He's clutching on the letter so hard the ink's gonna be squeezed out. He looks so happy. Should write a letter to Mystic Maya too, Mr. Nick. I mean, I don't know. Can he write? What'd the letter say? Mr. Lawyer? In the letter that Desi wrote, she said, ask the guy to be your lawyer. Thought that's why we were called here already. Now this be asking a lot, but could you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow. You can't be a lawyer. What do you mean, why not? We're the victims. Victims of the mask guy. I don't believe that he is the mask. According to Desiree, didn't do it. She said, poor man, he's deluded himself into thinking he did it, right? Come on, she'd be lying to protect her husband. Well, that's true, or... No, actually not. Actually, it's hard to say. Oh no, it's spreading. I'll give you the treasure of your choice in return. What should I do? I mean, take his case. I mean... Yeah. Well, Mr. Delight, I've decided to give it a try. I'll defend you. Really, you will? Yeah, because I genuinely believe he didn't do it. I genuinely believe that, like, it's him. Like, I really just think it's him. He's a thief. You can't trust him. Well, he may be a thief, but I think there's more to this case than meets the eye. I shouldn't have trusted you, Pearl. I'm operating above your head right now. I'm sorry. You'll understand in time. Pearl, I can't believe you defend this person after what he did to Mystic Maya. I'll never forgive you, ever. Pearl, wait. It's gonna be ugly. I'll go after her. At least Maya understands. Maya gets it. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. You couldn't have known she was gonna react like that. Hi. Where's Pearl? She said she's going back to the office. Go check on her later, would you? About you. Are you okay with me taking the light case? See, Maya gets me. She believes in me. I think I'm gonna cry. I know you have a lot of work to do. I really appreciate it. Let's get this show on the road, I guess. Let's go to our... let's go talk to Pearl first. Welcome back. You're back too, I see. I went and brought us a strawberry... Where'd you get that money? I'm gonna make some tea to go... I can go for some tea right now, actually. Like, some Earl Grey tea would be really nice at the moment. Actually, she feels really bad about what happened at the detention center. Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I should have tried... That is a flashback to something that literally happened, I think, at this point, probably less than 2 minutes ago. I appreciate it. You know, making sure I remember. Tea is ready. Come on, Mr. Nick, please have some of this cake. What type of tea did you make? Excuse me, I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet. You don't gotta be doing all this. It's okay, I just cleaned it this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. I'm surprised there's a thing to ask about Maya, because I thought it'd just be about Pearl. I first met Pearl a year ago. Oh, we're getting a flashback to, like, when we met her. I still remember what she said to me when we first met. You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mystic Maya's special someone. Hey, Maya. I always thought it was because she was young, but what? Pearl's... I think she's got the wrong idea about you and me. There's something I need you to understand. What is it? It's kind of like a Crane Village custom. Sort of. I'm very curious about that. There are hardly any men in Crane Village. I mean, yeah, because aren't all the women the one that have the spiritual powers? I never actually saw any men when I visited there. I'm pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago. About how spiritual powers run very strong in the Fae family. And that's why you're undergoing training to be a spirit medium, right? Yeah. Okay, I thought they mentioned that before, but I might have just been... I don't know if this is the first time mentioning it. That's where the whole culture of Korean Village kind of revolves around its women. That's understandable. Nothing wrong with that. But because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Well, men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter. They're saying that Pearl's father, he's gone. He left the village when she was very young. It's tough, yeah. And she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that. Pearl seems to love you a lot. Well, because I'm her only cousin, and well, because in the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is... in prison. I remember now. Pearl's mother, Morgan Fay. She's serving a prison term in isolation. They have her they have her isolated. Jeez. I mean, what she did was horrible. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just surprised it was like by herself. In terms of like she's isolated, I forgot what it's called when they have you. I forgot the correct, like you're I mean, I guess isolation. I forgot what the exact term is. Now that's bothering me. About when you're away from the rest of the population. Oh well. I'm the only family probably has, but it's the same for me too. My mother's gone too. So your mother's still missing? Yeah. And no one has any idea where she is. Okay, yeah, Misty failed. But to say, I remember later on that it wasn't Amy that was her mother. It's because it started with an M, because that's their whole thing. Is like Mia, Maya. Just forgot what it was. Current master of the Korean channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. But you're sure she's still alive, right? Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing. And if her mother doesn't come back, then what? And according to laws of the village, I'll become the next master. Mystic Maya, the master of the Korean technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility. Yeah? There's no one else with the blood of a Fae main family who's a spirit medium. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? I don't want anything but just sitting around the office. I know, but first I'm going to talk to Pearls. Mr. Nick? Yeah? I act like a baby. Pearls, I doubted you even though Mystic Maya trusts you completely. Guess I still have a lot of training to do. I mean, that's the thing, is you have to make mistakes in order to learn. And so you had to do it in order to learn. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Mr. Nick, from the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said. I'm going to go out for a little bit. Huh? Where are you going? I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. Something to show I could be useful too by finding some evidence. Hey, wait, she sure runs fast. Let's back off and give her some room, okay? Yeah. Do we really want her involved in a criminal case? I mean, I guess there's been no murders yet. It doesn't seem like there's been gonna be any murders. But do we really want her? We don't know what fully was gonna happen. Do we really want to make sure that she's doing all this? Let me go ahead and save, since it's been, it's been a bit. We're a bit of a way through the case. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna beat for a few. Go grab something to drink and whatnot, and then we will continue through the rest of at least the investigation and hopefully the trial. I don't know fully how. I guess I fully don't know how this case is gonna go, and so I don't know if it's gonna be one trial or two, or maybe three. I don't know if all of them are just gonna be long, because that first one was just one trial, no investigation or nothing. So they might make up for it by this being a 3-day one, for all I know. But anyway, I'm gonna go grab something to drink real quick, and then we will continue on with at least the rest of this investigation and one bit of the trial, maybe more, depending on how both the storm is going and how long it is and how the chapter is going. Anyway, beat our beat. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll switch back over. Sorry about taking just a tad longer than expected. I was busy checking up on the storm real quick, just because, you know, I wanted to, you know, see what was all going on and whatnot. And so it looks like should hopefully be fine for at least a bit. Enough for me to do the whole, like, at least a trial bit as well as the rest of the investigation. After that, I don't know fully how long. I'm making sure to see. I mean, I was gone for 10 minutes. I did not know that. I am sorry about that. I thought I was expecting to be just 5, maybe just a bit. I didn't not expect it to be 10. Like, 'cause I was busy checking the storm. I also like had to go take care of one other thing. I thought it was quick. I'm very, very sorry about that. Let's go ahead and move and head to, I guess. I mean, I really don't have anything to talk about with at me yet. And so I guess I'm going to wait until, you know, I have something, I guess, to talk about him with. October 12th. Maya, Miss Andrews, I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Your precious urn. Please, it's not your fault. What's wrong? Never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. I know I don't look it, but I'm good at my hands. I can make you another urn. I don't think it's the urn itself that's the issue, but I appreciate the sentiment. Hold on. Just wait, okay? Breathe, calm down, and talk to us. Forgive me. Why? I didn't expect this to be an option. Oh. I wish I could see that question again. I wish there was a log. I was pressing it to, you know, finish the text. I didn't expect it to automatically do it. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. So you asked the detective at me to help with security. Yes. In fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about mass than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived? Well, yes. I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've wanted to trust my hunches. So that's why there are security cameras even in the basement of the warehouse? Yes. Orderly Taylor is very serious about their security measures. It was their way of saying, bring it on to any potential thieves. Well, I sure brought it last night and even left with a nice souvenir. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault. I never should have called this paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why I say that? The urn was stolen is a pretty important object, maybe. But its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically 0. 0? I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable, but that urn contains the soul of Mystic Amy. Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to the detective at me, but 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Coraine. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. So maybe one of them is actually Master Mask in disguise. No, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing Adrian, you probably even checked for what they ate for breakfast that morning. I guess... Well, I'm out of stuff to talk to you about already. What about the camera details? I know, it's all my fault. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I guess now... I mean, I still don't have anything. And I don't think I'm gonna learn anything else here, so I guess I'll go to... Guess it's time for me to go to at me. Move. Oh yeah, he definitely is Master Mask. Like, look at this place. This is definitely more of a secret hideout than anything. Either that or it's someone that he knows, one or the other. Well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere. Or actually, kind of, silence. Precisely as I expected. Zavari, the truth is once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer? You already did this whole bit. Yeah, we already been through this. Some my estimation was correct. How truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you? Night of the crime? You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely. This is my 5th encounter with my arch enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere in my rightful pursuit of my prey. Or they've been after Master Mask since his very first theft. Yes, my dear. I see you've done your homework. It is his very first heist that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Amenon. First encountered him in the museum's sacred hall, the crime scene itself. So, that's why you're hired as security for the treasure exhibit? Pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Morley Taylor and set up the perfect trap. Must mean the security camera. Oh, I thought you were watching the area yourself too. So how did the mask manage to steal the urn? That's the million-dollar question. What was the mask's modus operandi? I forgot where I've heard that word before. I feel like it was something I played that had, like, said modus operandi, even though it's an actual thing. Like, yeah, it's ML. What about the sacred urn? Did you know about the sacred urn? I'm interested in only one thing about the urn, that is mask to mask. Sacred urn? Pff, that has nothing to do with this case. It kind of does. Wasn't that what he stole? Yes. Like, I'm a hunter, sir. That urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons? I don't think I like this guy's attitude. I don't like it either. Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn. There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. After all, we're all but seekers, wanting you're alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how Master managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? Yeah, now you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were asleep, you should have at least seen Master Mask. Oh, we're doing... Well, I know I had the Magatama, so I knew there was going to be some stuff, but... What the? It's a Cyclock. I remember how Cyclocks work, and so I'm just gonna... Let's see if I can actually do this, though. There might be evidence I don't have. Master Mask MO. Detective at me, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Master Mask commit the crime. Well, now, I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed, I was guarding the warehouse, that much is true. I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. I'm not sure why, but I'm sure he's lying through his teeth, I know. I'll show him some proof. That's some proof that someone went through that door last night. Would it be the camera? The camera went off once at around 1 AM. Okay, yeah, that would do it. There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. Should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely. If you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night. Yeah, he did it. But my monocle didn't catch anyone in the flash. Must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. You're saying I didn't do my duty properly? Must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be a reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. I've got just a piece of evidence that should prove it. Let's suppose you didn't see Master Mask. In that case, the reason you didn't... It's because you were using the bathroom. I think that's not something he went... Fast asleep, I doubt that. He seems very wound up and energetic. Using the bathroom, it would have probably flashed... No, because he wouldn't have gone in. I mean, I guess it would be embarrassing if he was not unconscious. I feel like it's one of these two. Using the bathroom, that is still Phoenix, I think, stuck on the, his whole toilet fixation, in the words of Maya. And so I'm going to go, I guess, with unconscious? Actually, no, because that would explain why that thing was... Where is it? I don't know how to pronounce this. That would be why this thing was bent, if he was hit in the head and knocked out. And that might be why Maya hit us on the head, is a foreshadowing. Maybe he isn't Master Mask, or maybe he is. I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Then put your money where your mouth is, show me your... Well, I'm gonna stick with my hunch and go with this. Detective, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Sure, you must be joking. You think that I, Luke Atme, could be knocked unconscious so easily? This sword proves it. That's... Before the theft, this sword was in the hands of the statue of Amy Faye. Furthermore, at the time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, detective, how about it? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. Oh, he said the name of the thing. Unlock successful, never miss. Alright, so I guess, yeah, what was his MO? Can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you said. So, you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you. Clobber, what an ugly way of saying it, but I suppose you could put it that way. The coward struck at the precise moment I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse. No, the coward must have wormed his way through somewhere besides the door. Perhaps Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Mr. Atme should have his poor head examined. Yeah, I'm about to say, I think that he might need his head examined for other reasons, but... Isn't the slash for the width supposed to be before the W? Like, also, I'm surprised they just didn't type width. Were they at their character limit for, like, the text box they have or something? The mask not to at me out during the crime with a blow to the back of the head. Huh? What? That Atme's the greatest ace detective in the world? No. That he never actually saw the thief. Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be Master Mask. Just one moment, sir. The thief was unquestionably Master Mask. But he never actually saw him. Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera just for such a contingency. Last night, the camera went off exactly once. Behold, this is a photo of the dastardly thief taken by a security camera. Oh, that does not look... That does not look good for, That does not look good for Ron, because that's the same tassel. I mean, actually, is it the same tassel? I mean, I don't think so, because the whole, he is kind of a... He's delivering the thing, and he might just be wearing it because of that. Also, that box does not have paint on it. And the box that we saw in the storage room had paint. And you could kind of see the Amy... Oh, wait. Where's the time that... It went off once at around 1 a.m. I guess that would be around 1 a.m., but that's not 1. And I thought the crime was committed at 1:30. Mask to mask, security camera photo added. Thief can be none other than the arch criminal Mask to Mask, after all. He has a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes. What are you talking about? What's his reason? So, what do you mean by he had a very good reason? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. Should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You need to go and investigate. But how would you know that? Have you forgotten? You're speaking to the finest ace detective to walk on the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Look at me. Guess we're gonna go take a look. Just think, well, I guess I know where I'm going. And make it subtle. Well, I see the green envelope. Hey, Nick, remember what Detective Atme said? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. And you go and investigate. A green envelope. This looks like it. Let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring 50 grand. So that would be before this, because that was at 12:58. And so that would be before then. That photo of him taking it. 50,000. This is a blackmail letter. Sure looks like a major clue, alright. Found her runs the room. Okay. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. It won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Please, come on in. I'll make some coffee. Really? Okay. Guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute, I know that voice. Oh, Nicky boy, I'm sorry, but I got another guest. Ah, you're... What are you doing here? Larry, long time no see. You know each other? Nicky boy, Nick. Do you and this girl have, you know, she has a husband, dude. I underestimated you, Nick. A gorgeous lady like this and married too. Way to go, dude. Just when things get any worse, it's time to cue in the butts. Larry Butts, ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. That was your very first client. We got quite the storied history, he and I. And when we used to say, still rings true, when something smells, it's usually the butts. So how is he involved in this case? Because he has to be here for a reason. Come on now, you're embarrassing me. And in front of this pretty little thing here. You two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm gonna go check out my bike. Nice girl, that Desi. So how you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. What are you doing here? Yeah, I'm more curious on why you're here, not where your butts. So what are you doing here anyway, huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural-born nice guy, that's all. Well, actually, picked up this last night while I was working. A wallet? You say that you found this last night? Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd return it myself. Ron's wallet? Found by Larry as part-time security. Okay, so I know what Larry's been up to and why he's wearing that. I guess he's part-time security now. Let me see that for a minute. I knew it. Desi's picture's in here. Guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey, Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all. No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. No way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. Yeah, you gave me compliments for doing... Well, I wasn't even doing it, but thinking I was doing it. So you say you found your job, right? Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know? Security guard, huh? So that's what that uniform is all about. I guess let's talk about Larry Butts. So what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. I don't know if that's true. Was he not? Did we not hear from him in the last game? What's with this clothes? You look a little weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. That's my uniform for my part-time job. I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. It's wrong. Nick, I gotta tell you, woman, I don't trust him anymore. I don't trust him. You got dumped again? Well, you know, Bennifer, I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's why I met the famous Caddy Tom and my whole life changed. I haven't heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom shows Hollywood over me. Can you believe it? Well, actually. Anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure. Women are so. But you're different, Maya. You're not like the back off Larry. No, like her, Von Karma, and Dahlia, those are mine. Desi, I wouldn't go for it because I think, you know, doing that is wrong, but that's your prerogative. I think is the right term for it. You could, it's what, you do it, I'll judge you for it, but that's, and just back off those three. So what time is it when you found this last night? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. Guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? Well, I guess the blackmail note said, come to KB security at 1. And so that would be why his wallet would be there, found around 1. For all, he works there. You mean Mr. Delight? Sure. Let's go look at this. It's right there in his wallet. What's this card? It's a key card for the security company. See? It's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you're working part-time at the security company, right? What are you making that scary face? So I'm not quite secure about Larry working there. And that's how, you know, he was able to get away with it, is because Larry was working there. Because he knew he would be asleep on the job. And you find out as much as I can about this key card. I guess. Let me present, I guess. Either I find out more and I need to talk to him or Ron about it. So I guess I'll just, you're right here. So I guess you. You sure about this key card? That's a key card we use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, it's the one for the CEO's office. You need to get in that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record? Yeah. Tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Slow down, man. Sorry, that data's off limit to outsiders. If I lose this job, I'll never have a chance with Desi. It's times like this I wish lawyers weren't so powerless, but at least billable, well, apparently for you, billable hours don't stay winning. But for a lot of lawyers, billable hours stay winning. So it went to the CEO thing. I guess let me go to the detention center and ask him. I guess I will not be asking him. Well, I found the letter that he talked about. And so let me try doing this, because he already, I think, talked about the wallet. About, you didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey, man, be serious. You know what I was interested in. Okay, so I'm guessing there's nothing left for him. I found the letter that Atme was talking about. Maybe I need to present the letter to him. Present. Where is... What do you mean you can't be more helpful? I have no interest save that of finding evidence against my arch rival. That's okay, Nick. Just a... Oh, okay, it's the whole piddling evidence hog thing. I guess let me move... Maybe I wasn't done with the mass hideout. What could you want? I mean, I guess because... I guess these two things might be connected because this is security camera footage. What do you know about this? And what? Because this mentions KB security. And so I'll present these two and see. Does anything come to mind? Okay, I'm not here to say juicy bits of info. Yeah. What about this? Hey, Larry, what about this? What? If you got something to say, then just say it already. Huh. Blackmail letter. Do you know anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis. And that. What? Alexis? Huh? What? I can't believe you would do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000. I don't have that kind of money. You understand the blackmail letter was sent to Ron. You scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot. Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope. So what? That's where I got a part-time job, at KB Security. What? Sounds like I should really find out some more about this KB Security company. I guess tell me about it. You know about it? That's where I work. In fact, I'm on the job right now. So what are you doing here then? Well, the boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when the cat's away. Yes, yes. Anyway, how far away is this company? About 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right? And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. Oh, we're gonna have to do that whole math equation where if you drive like 30 minutes west and go an hour, like... I said west, and then you go an hour east. How far is your like displacement vector and all that stuff? If Rondo Light was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then whoa, then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn. Oh, all right. Is it Gumshoe again? Oh, hello. Is this the Wright residence? Burroughs, where are you? I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try to find some clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost. Give me that phone, Nick. Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and found myself in front of that person's office. Who? That person who always doesn't act his age and says Zavari when he's excited. Okay, so I guess now we go to the loot at me place. Alright, I'm a little scared. Let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call. She sounded like a real... Hey, listen. Don't say that about... I mean, you literally don't... no. Don't even respond to that, Phoenix. I mean, I know he doesn't know, but come on, man. Let's just... no, I'm not... Let's not even address it. Let's just go. Like... no. Is that just a PNG? I guess a JPEG or something of a bag on that table? Pearl. Never thought I'd see the two of you again. So, is Mr. Ace detective out of office? Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Mr. Nick, doesn't look like something's changed since we were last here. Now that you mention it, that bag is kind of, inauspiciously placed. I don't know if I used that word right, but it sounds fancy. It's something to go with it. Looks like quite full. I wonder what it could be in here. Hey, Nick, come on, open it up. Wait a minute, we can't just open his private property. It is an important investigation. He is involved in some way, so... I have to admit, I am kind of curious. So, what's in there? Taking it out now. Feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. He's here. What are you doing, sir? Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant in the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. Well, sorry, Maya made me do it. She made me ignore that I can't search without a warrant. Nay, I can't believe you. Gentleman never uses a lady excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging around here? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial, Zavari, shall we say the figurative Sir William, will be dropping his panties? Sir William will be dropping his panties? It's gonna be real exciting. Sure. I guess tomorrow's trial. What's gonna happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? You know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer, is becoming a lawyer in the first place. I do think that is true. That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick. Tomorrow will be the day to remember look at me will take the stand, and then Zavari, my testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators. What? You're quite on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial. What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, you truly are who you say. I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot. I have not heard of Godot. Godot? I'm curious about who's Godot? It's not surprising a spirit medium has not heard the name Godot, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. Godot, a legend or myth, men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him. Prosecutor Godot? But the best, yeah, it's Edgeworth, not Godot. Is that right, Nick? So surprised a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this, but Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. Oh. In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot is the best in this country. You agree with that? Well, certainly. In fact, you could call him the look at me at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance. That's not a good thing. Is this Godot really that strong? I don't remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people simply spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try and defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. I'm just gonna say, even if he's a thief, I don't think death penalty is deserving for a thief. Like, there's hot debate about death penalty for murder. I think thievery, I think that's... I don't even think that one's up for debate on that. Like, you know, kill the thief. Just kill the thief. Execution. Like, by firing squad, using the old, like... Oh, use, like, rusty bullets on muskets, like, back in the old days. Make it, like, make the gangrene be the fatal injury. I think that's how that works. Times may change, but see, people sadly do not. Well, you'll understand this when you're more mature. So we're done investigating for the day. The stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. I really do think he is Master Mask. New prosecutor, ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. To be continued. I'm curious on who Godot is. I imagine that might be... I know... There's a dude with, like, it looks like the laser glasses, I think it was, or something like that. I wonder if that's him. I mean, that's the only character I think so far that hasn't been introduced. Why did I say December? October 13th. Hey, Nick, what is it? Is something wrong? But did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check out the mask glossy I bought. You bought this where? From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know, I'm a sucker for, I know you normally stole it, like, in the last, like, game, but... Okay, that's part of the court record? Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. It doesn't sound like things are going less ugly for you. I'm the criminal. No, you're not. I do not, I firmly believe that it is him. Also, why is Larry Butts, like, why is Larry Butts there? He's at it again. I sent the calling card to Lord Taylor, I admit it, but you don't have the secret urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean I didn't commit the crime. I don't want to say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty, so make sure they give me... No. Oh, there you are. Bonjour. Oh, Desi, honey. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Wait on me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. I see, actually, the thief is me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. So, why are you smiling? I think that's to make the threat hit home more. Excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you. Good luck. I'm just curious on who this Godot is going to be. Well, to be honest, I don't know whether Ron is the mask or not, but there is only one thing I'm sure of. He doesn't have the secret urn right now. Mr. Dwight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess at the Trust Desiree. I'm just going with that being how it's pronounced. Okay, I was right on that Godot. I was wondering who that was going to be. Like, when I saw the person, like, with the, like, laserish eye mask. The fence is ready. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared too? What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine. Let me ask you then, are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? No, I'm not. I'll pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. It's a rule to live by. Who are you? I am Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. It's the first time for everything. I do like this music a lot, though. Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of case have you dealt with so far? None. I just say, I've never prosecuted. I mean, that's a... You did technically never lose, then. Never lost before, exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before, either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask in the court of law? Don't you know anything? Matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or over our hearts. This guy's the real deal, alright, Nick. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? Bring back Von Karma. So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Trite. Nick, is he a friend of yours? No. I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Who is this masked man? Return from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, Prosecutor Gobo. It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? These things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start to you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I know that saying very well. I wonder, how much can you withstand before you and your case breaks in two? Well then, let's hear from the first witness. Oh, hi there, Gumshoe. My name is... No one has asked for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know, that's all. Start talking. We're listening. Sorry, I had to sneeze like there real quick. Like, I felt like building up for the last few minutes and it just finally happened. Alright, witness, let's hear about... what do you know about the thief that stole the urn? Yes, sir. Let's see... Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling cards before he even commits the crime. This was the 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card to Lordway Taylor. The pattern is always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. So, the actual identity of Master Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you... I mean... You gotta always be drinking that coffee. We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Black in the moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you could grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please proceed. Very well, it's only coffee after all. Can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we could do is show that the mask, it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn. Well, what gets me is the fact that he called it... Let me go look at something. Did they... Okay. I was gonna say, like, I wanted to see if that statement from Adrian's actually there on supposedly priceless but has no monetary value. Because I think it has... Where is it? It would probably be... this. I'm just gonna go with it already. Because that's the first thing that came to my mind. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. So that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's only one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? How can you say such terrible things? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The appraiser spoke to so they couldn't attach a price to it, and I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after. I mean, maybe it is Ron might be Master Mask, but he actually stole it, but I still, that is a possibility. But I do think that, like, Luke at me still is Master Mask. You're saying that the theft of the Sacred Urn was not the work of Master Mask? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction, but the argument made itself, but, well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? This coffee here. It's one special blend. I call it Godot number 107. Trying to decide whether to cut down the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got in my mind right now, Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask's method. A fake. A fake Master Mask. A fake the mask. That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. Even more coffee for me. You gotta be downing like 20, 30 cups an hour. Or at least do what I do and drink, you know, drink a lot. Drink 2 to 3 cups an hour over the course of an entire day. I had a small hiccup there. Might be from the coffee. I don't know. Now, before I decide Oh, my coffee. I believe some proof is in the order, Mr. Wright. Proof that the person who appeared at Wright Taylor that night was actually a fake. Oh, I don't approve of Mr. Goodough's behavior. His point is valid. Well, Mr. Wright, we're waiting. So I'm gonna have to prove it. I need proof that the person at Wright Taylor that night was in fact fake Damask. Well, cause let me compare. So this is the publicity photo of him, and where is the photo that was taken of him? I think I see something. So, because I was gonna say the camera data might be up, but that just shows it went off once, and that would just be anyone could have done that. I believe it has to be the security camera photo. I think there is a difference between him and him. I believe there's a difference. I just don't know what. So I'm gonna present this and just see if it does it for me. The proof is right here. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But if you notice something, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Alright, so let me just go ahead and look right here. Alright, taking it in. I'm looking. I feel like it either has to be something big or something small that'd be missing. So like the button on the hat, the tassel number being different, or let me look again. Oh, he's missing, where is it? He's missing that little face thing on the front of his shirt. He doesn't have that. Come on, use this pointer and show us what it is. Okay, and I can't even look at the... I'm glad I did it when I did, because I can't even look at the evidence. I think it's that. It's right here, of course. You mean Mask the Mask? I have a piece of reference I'd like to look at. I mean, good thing you bought the publicity photo, because I'd really be screwed otherwise. The problem I have with this security camera is the brooch on Damask's chest. A breach here. Bailiff, get it on my steed. We need to retreat at once. A brooch, Your Honor. It's sort of a clasp for holding one's cape on. Ah, I see now. The Mask the Mask in the security photo. Ah, he has no brooch. That brooch is the same as the emblem on Damask's calling card and serves as a symbol. But the thief that broke into the Worldly Tailor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Mask the Mask is a fake. I've been fooled again. It's true, undeniably true. How could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how. More coffee. He's already done with it. This is his now third or fourth cup. Hey now, if you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godout, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? Brooch of Tom Belt? You mean this? That's Mask the Mask brooch. Where'd you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Do you mean the Amy Faye statue? Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, save his place for crucial evidence. I also think you're not allowed to do that, but to each their own. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it? That friend of yours left a pretty little What? Hickeys? Okay, I'll about to say, I didn't know, like, the hickeys on my were that obvious. What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch. Or in the court, Mr. Godout, let's see that brooch. We're attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. I mean, it appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a bit of a struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. We have a problem, Phoenix. Looks like it was torn off of some clothing. Ha! You mess with Godout, and you get burned. It's been playing me like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Huh? You're down with me, but I haven't proved anything yet. Prove your own incompetence. That's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all. At least your pay's not getting docked. Given at this point, I don't think your pay can be docked anymore. Time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh? I really believe he's the one that did it. 1 second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shh. Silence. Now I see how it's all becoming clear. Zavari. The truth has been once again elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, coffee maniac at that. Am I correct? Oh, yes, that's right. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret sure, we'll go with that. Well, sir prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atme, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. I think Godot's a different type of showy. They may be best friends or they tear each other's heads off. Further on the night of the crime, you were all alone in security detail. You have heard correctly. My specialty made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. Detective Gumshoe is worth anything, that is? Why is this guy all by himself anyways? There must have been some reason, I'm sure of it. He purposely hid a lot of stuff. That's why he's by himself. What did you witness? It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous mask-to-mask, dancingly descended upon me. That's not true on it being after 1 a.m. because this picture was taken at 12:58. But we'll cross that bridge whenever we get there. Just to begin to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal? My specialty made monocle never misses a thing, however. That is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, it's only natural. Does see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening. Well, Sir Oldtimer, let me explain. We're not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great mask-to-mask, my arch enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me. How many years of experience would it be? Let me look. 34. I mean, that would be a good few years of experience. So, if it got ripped off the clothing, because he got jumped, he didn't fight back, right? I feel like let me go with my first instinct of the security camera thing there, but that I don't think disproves anything. He could just put it down and then hit him. I'll present it still. Oh, that's wrong. That it does. I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Objection denied. Try to think before we make accusations. Well, I guess it's not that. Just to begin to turn the coward. So yeah, like he couldn't win a single strike. So why was the brooch ripped off? That's the only other thing I could think of. Objection! Because that shouldn't have happened. Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with your special monocle of yours? This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Mask-to-Mask. It is, in point of fact, Mask-to-Mask brooch. If it was found on the floor of the basement warehouse, I wonder how that happened. Elementary, my dear lawyer, obviously. It wasn't glued on well enough. But it was ripped off the clothing. Signs of being ripped off, yeah, ripped off. We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. It's the only thing I could think of. And there was only one person that was in position that would struggle with a thief. The only person that was on security duty that night, you, Detective Atme. Oh, we're just going straight out accusing him because I mean, I guess we're not accusing him. We're just saying he fought with him. I'm accusing him. I really do think he did it, but that's why'd you lie in your testimony. Giving false testimony is a serious crime. Just wait a minute, Sir Oldtimer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. You can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You talk too much. Wow. You talk too much, Maya. Sorry, saying now you and the thief thought. Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me. I need more coffee. Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. I, Luke Atme, completely agree. But, like, you just said that before you could even land a single strike, you were knocked out. That doesn't make sense. But I guess we'll find out. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke Atme cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me useless. Now that part's true. I know that's true because of this. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. The first bullet struck true, bam. And that's all she wrote. So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Mask, correct? It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become tad jumbled, so to speak. That's certainly understandable. I myself always gets confused about which testimony goes with which case. That's not a good thing, Your Honor, but you haven't given an incorrect ruling before so far, so. There would be nothing contradictory there. Nothing there. I know that part's true. That's a weird statement to make, but I feel another sneeze like coming on, but it's like not coming out. I guess I'm gonna press like on this, and this, because I know this part's just a true thing, and this I don't think will help. And so I'm gonna ask him, why did he look away, and then I guess the other stuff can go from there. So why'd you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had checked data. That's when I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. So you're momentarily vulnerable when you're working on that computer? Ask about the sensor, because I already know about the computer. What kind of sensor are you talking about? The other place in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and cat doors as well. I hooked up a heat detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. It's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? They were kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. In other words, they couldn't raid the equipment. Does that clear up any doubts you had about me? No, but I guess press on this. You have that much faith in your own fighting abilities? But of course, in college, I was second in charge of the boxing club. I'm sorry if I fail to find that appropriately impressive. I mean, it depends on how big the boxing thing was. If it was like full of hundreds of people, but I doubt it. Oh, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Master Mask. This guy's a real piece of work. I guess this as well. Can you tell us a little more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. I assume that the at-me fighting stance. What do you mean the at-me fighting stance? Of course, was checkmate. My opponent is best of me. I don't know. You were blind. It might be a flashlight he saw after he got hit in his head. Because I think is what happens. But what is the fighting style? That's what I'm more curious about. I'm sorry, but it's a trade secret. I can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way you put your back to a wall. That way no one can get behind you. Yet you were hit in the back. What? And also, that's not a good fighting style. That's a quick way to make sure you get cornered. Well, that is very important. Of course, it's important. We learned a detective's secret technique after all. I remember, no, don't put your back to a wall in an alley. Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out. Now then, witness, we'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony. I put my back to the wall. The fight with the thief's bullet landed upon my third eye. And then this says, yeah, because it was bullet to the back of the head. And so it has to be that. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. What fun this is, sir lawyer. It truly is a pleasure to cross swords with. Don't word it like that. Do not, no. Do not word it like that. Do not say, I'm not crossing swords with you. Don't say that. Don't ever say that to me ever again, Atme. And now once again you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. From behind, huh? But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you can forget where you were hit on the head. Seems I've made another mistake. Detective Atme, that's the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. I mean, that voice fits. It's not like, what's his name? The one that was the trial I guess, the trial, quote unquote, the tutorial trial prosecutor in the first 2 games, where he was on the first case of each. The error, I guess, also was he on the first one of this game? I think so too. I think he was the prosecutor. Yeah, he was. The error is human. To forgive divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yes, they even make mistakes. Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Oh, that really was some pitch black coffee. Really? What is it like then? Always chase a roll down to the end. That's one of my rules. This is it. This might be my chance to turn things around. Mr. Wright, what exactly is it you're asserting? Very well. Oh, we can just straight up, like, go. I mean, I agree. I thought this from the moment I met him. But I don't. It's giving me the option to do it right now. And so I feel. This is kind of quick. Like, we're already just getting straight down to it. Is this jumping the gun? Because I don't think it's a fake. Him being no ace detective, I think he's just... It has to be this. Answer simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atmey's true identity is actually Mask the Mask. I mean, his reaction tells me I'm right. Well, we're just going straight forward. Is there not going to be a second investigation? Like, we're already making a lot of... We're just going, like, straight at it. What is the meaning of this? There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atmey's story. He said he was hiding at the crime scene, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he managed to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... No, that's not it. That explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atmey. The truth is that you are, in fact, Mask the Mask. But Mr. Wright, this photo is clearly shows Mask the Mask. The security camera belongs to Ward, but the thing is, it's before 1. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn. So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true, witness? Aha. Oh. That was definitely a sprite. The masked MO is pure genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to come to such a conclusion. I am impressed. What? Witness, you're admitting it? Now's your chance. Time to put this guy... Oh, we're just going straight forward. Okay. When you assume the thief's identity... Oh. Ow. That has to be burning. Oh, and now you're opening your eyes, too. That has to hurt. Got blend 102. My personal favorite. Mr. Godot. The ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It just simply isn't true. But Mr. Godot, Mr. Phoenix Wright, made some very strong points, and I admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of a whole cloth. But it is in fact nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Trite. If this detective really is the thief, then show us proof of your claim. But it better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. Well, understand there. The court will like to see this decisive proof you have, quickly, huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush? Are you alright, Nick? Looks pretty riled right now. To finish this right now if I can, but can I really do it? Can I? I don't think we have evidence that proves that he is in fact Mask the Mask. Like, saying it's right here is going to make me prove evidence, and I don't have any. But I feel like, I mean, I have full health. I could take a hit if it's not this, if I'm just overlooking evidence. Proof. Of course, I've got nothing. Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get, after all. I see. I thought perhaps he had some evidence to oh, I might be taking a hit here. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy's the thief. Think harder and try again. It's no good. I'm not ready yet, but are you just going to give up and let us lose this? It's like, come to your senses, have you, sir lawyer? I can't think of a counterattack at all. Seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness is lifted. Mr. Godot, hold it. Who? Oh, hi. Who? Yeah, why are you here? That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Mr. Light, what are you doing here? Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for? I think I found it. You mean that bag? No, not the bag. What is in the bag? Well, that's the sacred urn. I think it's the urn that... Oh, so you took the bag from the... So that was what was in the bag. You, that urn, where'd you find it? You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective Lou Atme. Oh, Desi, you're the best. And it has the pink paint over it. It also says Amy instead of... Hold up, where is it at? Yeah, that does not look to be the same urn. Unless he put it back together himself as a favor to us. I explained that one, Mr. Atme. Even you're gonna have a hard time wheezing out of this one. Ah, pathetic. You have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. The old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved? Before casting aspirations at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight. Is that correct? Yeah, what about it? Ha, how charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. According to the office of the good detective here. So you found the urn? What does that prove? Certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. Please, madam. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy, which don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say tragedy. You're not allowed to say that. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me tuck some sense into these people. There must be some way. I mean, wait, testify about what you saw. What? Show fingerprints on the urn. I guess if it has Atme's on it, I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it. Oh, come on now. Now you're really making me laugh. Show lawyer fingerprints indeed. May I go on? It would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I'm always in the habit of wearing gloves, you could see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything. What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway. What are you going to do now? I'll come too far to turn back now. Mr. brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense... Oh. Yeah, because we reached into the bag, right? I forget if we reached in the bag, but it has to be us or Maya. It's my 30 years a young but skilled lawyer. It has to be us. If it's not us, then it's Maya who is with us might have been doing it, but I think we were the ones that reached in the bag. So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday? Hey, Nick, come on, open it up. We can't just open his private property. Well, what's in there? I'm taking it out now. Feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look at the bag at the time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? Oh, and remember thinking it was hard and smooth. Well, that was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. My fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atme's office. Well, even if fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it was after that, yesterday, at the Atme Detective Agency. Huh. This blonde, go to blonde number 107, I've decided it's a little too bitter after all. Order, I accept the defensive request. Bailiff, take this urn and... Wait a moment, there's no need for that. No need? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? Finally broken him down. Take a good look, everyone. I'm unable to find a rival worthy of my genius. I was forced to create one by myself here. The tragic clown is nuttier than a fruitcake. See, it was me all along. Okay, so he's just... Okay, are we really about to be done with the trial already, just like that? I thought this case was going to be longer. Be all into Miller performance. Okay. That was, Huh. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atmy's condition? Still in the lobby, laughing insanely. She can enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like that was a lot faster than I expected. Came perilously close to banishing the record of an innocent young man. I pronounced it, I think, somewhat correctly once. I can't get it twice. Nick, you were right all along. I guess Mr. Light really wasn't the thief. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Rondo Light. Huh? Dude, come on. You're wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. This can't be happening. The thief, the sneaky, odious thief, has been stealing all the treasure. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. Pronounce me guilty, please. I don't know what kind of kangaroo court I mean, I do think this is kangaroo court. I've said it multiple times, but the true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. What is going on here? Mr. Godetner, just stand there drinking coffee. Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir. If you really are a man, then clean up your own mess. Sorry, I'm afraid I have no idea what you mean. If you really are mask to mask, then prove it. That's what it means. I kind of like Godot. He's not just going for a guilty verdict just for the sake of getting a guilty verdict. He's like saying, if you really are it, you gotta prove it. Like, we want the truth here. That's all we want. We just want the truth. He says he'll be happy to, Nick. It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Good. Now, just remember one thing. He only gets one chance of his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. Okay, then talk. We're all listening. Oh, well. So I'll have a listen to this confession. I'm pretty sure my nose just started bleeding. That might be why I needed to sneeze a good bit. The truth is, I've been mask to mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually... That's such a ridiculous statement. Oh, you can't prove I'm not actually him, therefore I have to be him. Like, what? You can't prove I'm not mask to mask. You can't prove that. I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. I had donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. You don't have the brooch either, so... Look, you can see it right there in the photo. That's me. As for my brooch, I stabbed it on the door handle and got torn off. That's all. I don't like the direction this trial is taken. This is how every trial goes, at least of me anyway. Ha! You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. I said you only get one chance to testify, right? But if you make it through with this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true mask to mask. Okay, what are we doing here? It's time for a cross-examination. Sorry about that. My nose is like bleeding. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like... Yeah, it is definitely bleeding. That is blood. Oh well. I'll finish up this this part. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can't prove we're not him. It's everything we've done. Like, don't we have proof that you actually weren't there because of the wallet? Do we have the wallet? Yeah, so, like... Can't prove I'm not... This? Mr. Dwight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Yes, it does. I lost it somewhere. When you find a wallet, you should report to the police right away. You don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Mr. Dwight, when did you notice that you lost your wallet? Or, let's see, I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. in the KB security headquarters. Surely you're not serious. Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Dwight was in fact at KB security that night. The question is, like, I know you get deluded, but this is an extreme. Given I get it, I understand, but it's kind of out there. Do not prove that he's a watertight alibi. No, Furthermore, considering the distance between World Retailer and KB Security, it would take him 30 minutes to get there by car. And we do know why he went there. Like, we know he went there because of the blackmail letter. Because it tells him to go to KB Security at 1 a.m. So he would be there at 1 a.m. Stop drinking that coffee. Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. So looks like a kid at his first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I drop my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist. Yeah, he really is reaching. Oh, dropped your wallet when you took it to use this, didn't you? Key card to enter KB Security's CEO's office. Ha, that was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? Well, the blackmail letter. This stupid kid. Now then, let's see your evidence. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it would just be the blackmail letter. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? That's a blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents. Blackmail? Basically, it says, bring me $50,000. This only sounds like blackmail, alright? At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself in KB Security's CEO's office, a full half hour away from the scene of the crime. No. Oh, talking about chugging that coffee, that has to hurt. Order. So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. It looks like a perfect case for the defense. You may see it as a perfect case judged by the me. Well, let's just say that my Godot blend number 107 impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You say that he was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company, but did you actually investigate the CEO at all? I guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail, no proof? I'm not sure what I think of that. Not sure what I think of that, at least I know what I think of you. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but we'll need at least one witness to corroborate your claim. Nick, I think we have to track... I don't think we can track down the CEO guy. We're not the track... Okay. What do you mean by that, Mr. Tripe? There's someone else who can testify. That person who can testify that the keycard was used at 1 a.m. that night. Didn't Larry say that he was there? Yeah, he picked up while working on the night of the crime. Okay, I remember that right, at least. Who is this useless-looking young man? You actually, like, you oversaw one of his cases before. Remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly, but just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my... Oh, that's just kind of mean. It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He just said he doesn't even remember which, like, testimony goes to which case. Probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. Oh. Question at hand is this key card. Yep, that's the key card they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. You need to get in that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this key card data. More coffee. I mean, fair, just get the coffee to do the spit take. So we're just gonna get the keycard data and prove our client's innocence, and then arrest Ace, arrest the Ace detective. The name of the CEO's KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here. So, what does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime. Alright. But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed in mask in this photo. Ha. Looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then... Ron Delight was cool in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be masked in mask. Okay, this was a lot faster than I expected to be. That's enough. Came perilously close to bemishing the record of an innocent young man. Okay, we're doing that again. It's wrong, Your Honor. I'm going to pass judgment. Before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Very well. Court defines the defendant, Ron Delight. Okay, that was quick. Well, I expected that to be a bit longer, not gonna lie. That's scary. Court is now adjourned. Nick, you did it. You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Oh, Miss Delight. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I could ever repay you. Oh, shucks. Thanks, Miss Delight. Congratulations. Oh, Pearls. Guys, who is this woman? Oh, she's nobody. You're blushing. How dare you do that in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself. That's impressive, because she had to jump for that slap. Ouch. I'm Pearly. This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Gasp. Mr. Nick. You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client. No, you got it all wrong. Oh, she's going for the 2-time. All's well that ends well. We got the secret room back and the thief has been caught. But the thing is, it doesn't fix the question of why it says Amy the pink. There's some questions that aren't answered yet, but I guess, like, so we're just gonna gloss over them. But actually, it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us that urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the case, why does this guy still look so glum? But, actually, what's the point? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate Desi, but the thing is, come on, give the kids some time. Hi there, Godot. You just got a little touch of the blues. You know about that feeling? Blue, right, amigo? What are you doing here? Oh, come on, I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime's over, huh? Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard... Well... Huh. That's the CEO, right? Isn't it? Yeah. Wait, body. The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. Oh. So, I guess everything has to be a murder case, even a thievery case. Oh. You don't mean... That's right, amigo. At the same time that cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was murdered. So then what are you doing here? Yeah. You figured out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today? October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage. Come on, don't tell me that. He was once an employee. He was a professional security guard. So the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi. Can't be the thief because he was a... He can't be the thief. He was a murderer. That's a lie. That can't be true. If I am a thief, I tell you, Ron, you're going back to prison. This time, the charge is much more serious. This time, you'll be tried for murder. This is impossible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward. Sir Nick, is there something personal between you two? I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. Who the heck is this guy? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight. Nick, how could this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, our client's been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Ron, I don't think he did it. Just the way he acts, I don't think he could be that. I mean, given it's always the people... It's always the one you least expect and most suspect. It's never the ones that you kind of suspect. Arrested for murder the very same day declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's gonna happen next? To be continued. Well, we found him not guilty. I legitimately do not know anything about the murder case, and so I don't know if I can prove his innocence. Let me go ahead, save real quick. Let me look at something real quick. Busy just checking something. But I do think for today that is going to be all for me. We're going to be finishing the rest of the case next time. I'm glad to be able to get back to it. I'm like gonna hopefully not be waiting another 2 weeks for it. Hopefully it's another day. Like I think it should be on either tomorrow or Tuesday will be it. I'll know for sure later tonight whenever I make the schedule for like the next week, and then I'll do that as well as chapter like 3, just in one go, like finish this and do case 3. Given I don't know how much longer this case is, for all I know this could be quick, but at the same time I doubt it, considering we are now doing murder. Let me do this real quick. Let's see. Later tonight, I might do some deadlock on Twitch. Like here in a few hours. It depends on what all is happening with like the storm. Because, like I said, I just woke up maybe like an hour or two before the stream, and so I'm still kind of waking up, and so I'm still gonna be doing all that. Let me check something real quick. But yeah, I will know for certain later tonight, tomorrow, whenever I'm making the schedule for the next week, when it'll be. So keep, like, you can see in the Twitch panel or the thing on YouTube where it's kind of like the schedule hangout stream on see when that's going to be. It should be, like I said, at the latest it'll be Tuesday. Latest Tuesday, earliest tomorrow. And so it's been a lot of fun. This case is interesting. The fact that we kind of proved our client's guilt by proved our client's guilt by also declaring him innocent is very interesting, to say the least. This is a new twist to it. I still do think that the Ace Attorney is Mass Delight. Or Mass Damask. I don't know why I said Mass Delight. Delight, I think, is innocent of both. I do think Mass Damask is... I think we already proved that he is him. But now that feels so small in the grand scheme of things. But anyway, I do hope y'all have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night, whatever it may be for y'all. And I will see y'all in the next one. And until then, take care, y'all.